At Christmas dinner, my wealthy grandpa gave everyone a check. My parents snickered. It's just for display. Another phony check. I grinned and slipped mine into my pocket. Have you ever had one moment that rips away everything you thought you knew about your family? For me, it was a simple Christmas dinner, a quiet old man, and 3 plain white envelopes that held not just money, but a brutal, undeniable truth. And trust me, it felt like a joke. Until it absolutely wasn't. It all started at Christmas dinner. Grandpa Walter, his voice so quiet you almost missed it, slid 3 white envelopes across the polished table. A little Christmas gift for each of you. My parents, Charles and Denise, instantly burst out laughing. My mom actually rolled her eyes, a tight smile on her face. "Oh, Dad," she chirped. "Are we doing the pretend check thing again? So cute." My dad chuckled, swirling his wine, adding, "The man loves his jokes. Just play along, Sam." I didn't laugh. I looked at Grandpa. He just looked tired. I simply said, "Thank you, Grandpa," and tucked the envelope into my coat pocket. My parents went right back to talking about their new car, convinced it was just another harmless joke from an old man. They had no idea. And honestly, I didn't either. Not really. But the next morning I found myself at the bank. I felt strange, like I was doing something wrong, something secret. I handed the check to the teller. She was quiet for a long time. Then she looked up, her face utterly professional and clear. "Your deposit cleared, Ms. Reed." And just like that, with those 5 words, it wasn't a joke anymore. "My name is Samantha Reed. I'm 30, and I need to tell you about my family, about Charles and Denise Reed, my parents. To understand that check, you have to understand them. You have to understand the house I grew up in. My parents cared about one thing above all else, looking perfect. Their entire lives were a carefully constructed image. We lived in a huge, beautiful house in a neighborhood where every house was big and beautiful. The lawns were immaculate. The cars were brand new. My mom, Denise, even picked our house specifically because of its grand winding staircase. "So impressive," she declared. "Great for first impressions." But inside it was just as impressive and just as cold. We had a living room no one was ever allowed to truly live in. The carpet was white. The sofas were white, covered in expensive, scratchy fabric my mother picked straight out of a magazine. "Isn't it elegant, Samantha?" she'd ask. I just nod. I remember once when I was 8, I spilled a tiny drop of water on one of those white sofas. The way my mother screamed, you'd think I'd set the house on fire. Full story on the channel. Link below. Click now and watch what happened next.